It's Bob and Tom Tonight, starring Chick McGee, Christy Lee, Josh Arnold, Ace Cosby, Pat Godwin, Willie Griswold, and Tom Griswold.
Holy hell!
Time now for another special surprise, an early edition of news you failed to mention. And you ready over there? I can see you in the big screen.
Everybody.
Okay. Hey, good morning.
Jeff Oskay. I'm from the failed to mention news desk. How's everyone doing today?
Real good. Hi.
I'm feeling good. I'm feeling great. We give you a lot of the news each week, but we don't give you all the news. So what I'm here to do is give you the news that we failed to mention.
Now, here's Jeff Oskay with what you failed to mention news. Pew, 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 pew.
A drunk woman in Florida was arrested for driving a golf cart on the highway. What you failed to mention, she blew a .12 over par.
Over par. It's a golf cart, you see.
I don't know if you saw this chick. There's a new Velveteeny made with Velveeta cheese. Yeah. What you failed to mention, the drink will run you $12, or for the same experience, you could just let a bum throw up in your mouth.
The Velveteeny Martini. Yikes.
Okay. All right. For only $300,000, your family can buy a gym that has been converted into a house, but it still has the gym floor and the scoreboard on the wall. Cool. What you failed to mention, couples can use the scoreboard to keep track of who wins the disagreements. Oh, look, kids, your mother is still up by 72, and we're still in the first quarter of our marriage. Mom's up by 72.
Is anybody happy?
Yes. There are now tree hugging competitions. I don't know if you saw that. What you failed to mention, it was once a close-knit group of people, but with the competing, there are just now a few splintered factions.
Okay.
Hugging trees, you see there.
Yeah, we
are wood.
Splintered.
Long way to go down that rocky road to get to that
it would
one.
also help if I could read properly.
That's the reader speak. We don't know which one.
A man was arrested after getting stuck while climbing down an oven vent at Little Caesars. What you failed to mention, the man pled guilty.
Sure he did.
Guilty. The president of Spain said for businessmen to ditch their ties in order to conserve energy during the rising temperatures in the country. What you failed to mention, without the ties, how will the waiters know whose soup to spit in? Okay.
Soup to spit in.
Spit in. Waiters don't like rich guys.
Is that what's that?
Yeah. Is your waiters in Spain? What the hell's going on here?
I would think waiters would like rich people because they tip them.
You'd be surprised. Here's a little hint. Being a waiter in the past, if you're going to be a jerk to your waiter, wait till after you get your food.
Okay.
Never before. Never before.
Oh, no.
I don't know if you saw this, Christy. You'll like this. Drew Brees is sponsoring a pickleball league. Yeah. What you failed to mention, the best part about pickleball, watching the participants put the tennis balls back on the feet of their walkers when the game is over.
Pickleball. Suggesting that they're elderly, you see.
Old. Someone digging in their New Jersey front yard for once didn't find a finger. They actually found cash that a family had buried back during the Great Depression. What you failed to mention, that sure beats me. The only thing I've ever discovered in my front yard while digging, a weevil infestation.
That is unfortunate.
Oh, they're hideous creatures.
Weevils. A chess robot broke a child's finger during a match. What you failed to mention, that'll teach the kid to wait his turn.
Yeah.
It sure will.
Check and break. A pastor was robbed at gunpoint of jewelry worth hundreds of thousands of dollars while preaching on his live stream. What you failed to mention, was he preaching Job 121, the Lord giveth and the Lord taketh away? You got all that jewelry but don't have to pay taxes? Yeah, that's fair. It looks like you just paid the hood tax. Yeah, you got robbed, son.
Yeah.
You got robbed.
More of an editorial, really, than a news story, isn't it?
That's my opinion. That's all right.
He's lived in the hood. He knows.
Yeah, for the majority of my life. A teen identified every U.S. president in under 30 seconds. What you failed to mention, still 0 for 200 at the plate on her softball. Spends a lot of time on the inside. And finally, Kim Kardashian said she would eat Dookie every day if it kept her looking younger. What you failed to mention, can't we just tell her it does? As a society, can't we come together on this and just lie to that rich old... All right, I'm Jeff Oskay, and this has been the news that we failed to mention.
What you failed to mention news. Jeff Oskay.
Thank you very much.
Right.
Very nice.
Okay.
We have a very special guest we haven't seen in a very long time.
No, I'm supposed to introduce him?
Sure,
I'm
yes.
sorry.
I think he's still doing comedy or something like that. I'm not sure, but you go ahead.
He is comedian Ryan Singer. Ryan, it's nice to see you, sir.
Hey, it's so good to see everybody. Oh my
man.
God, it's like I can almost touch you.
We'd rather you didn't. But thanks. Is that a Howdy Doody T-shirt? What is it?
This is a it's just Howdy Wood.
Oh, I thought it said Howdy Doody.
Yeah.
This is Howdy Doody.
God,
Okay.
I knew that was coming.
It's coming.
Yeah.
I'm a Howdy Doody fan. You don't see much of Mr.
I was
Doody.
telling the folks earlier, I don't know if they knew that or not, but back during the podcast days, you told us a story about how you were kicked off a dating app for changing your profile pic. Would you care to go over that?
Well, maybe this is for Bob and Tom After Hours.
Yeah, I think you're correct.
Yeah, there was. That was a dark time.
Now,
what you're thinking he put up as a profile pic is exactly what he put up as a profile pic.
Yeah, and if it makes it any better, I don't really remember doing it. I may have been like into the sauce a little bit back then.
Oh, okay.
All right.
are you a single guy to these days?
Well, actually, I just moved out of my apartment where I was domesticated.
So you're exiting a relationship.
I am currently exiting a relationship.
Were you asked to leave the apartment?
I was politely asked to remove all of my things.
Including yourself.
Including myself.
Are you all right?
Yeah, no, I'm doing okay.
Did you have
Okay.
a lot of things? Or
No, not really. I just, I had my baseball cards, and which is actually probably the big problem in the relationship. I was spending more on baseball cards than I was on her. But I got back into baseball cards during the pando. But
Yeah.
so it's all in a storage unit. So just books, notebooks, and baseball cards. Pretty much the totality of my life.
So she has the furniture and everything.
She has the furniture and everything. I'm waiting on a buyout.
All right.
You give me half that IKEA money. So you owe me she's going to Venmo me $17.
Okay. How long was this encounter?
About 2 years.
Oh, wow.
Is that a record for you?
That was a record for me.
I was going to say, that's got to be.
Yeah, I mean, I was ready to go. I mean, I was locked in.
You're ready
Ryan,
to go? You mean get married, go?
Yeah, I thought so. I mean,
How was the exit portrayed or presented, I should say, to you?
well, it was kind of just a conversation. I mean, we did have it's all very amicable. I should I should
But
say
she
that.
just didn't just text you 2 years I'm out. Blood.
No, it wasn't a text. It was a conversation, and it was, there was issues in our relationship. I thought she was a robot, and when someone or an alien,
Right.
she was like an alien or a robot that hadn't quite perfected how to be a human being yet. Right? Like there was little clues along the way.
Like what? Like what?
She would say, she got all of her aphorisms wrong. Like, she'd be like, well, I don't have a horse in this fight. And I'd be like, well, I don't think you should, but I think you mean dog. And she'd be like, oh, error. And I'd be like,
Oh, wow. That's a robot.
what? What? Did you say error? And she'd be like, well, don't, just leave me alone. You should never shake a man while he's down. And I'm like, well, that's also true, but...
Did she like your baseball cards?
She did. She's very competitive.
Oh.
So she's like, well, I'm going to have a better baseball card collection than you are. And she had a very good job, so she won.
So she can afford the upper deck. Yeah.
So
Just out of curiosity, is there a picture of you right now on her bicycle spokes? She goes down the street.
Yeah, so no, but she's great. I mean, obviously, I still love her. We're going to be friends, and it's we're going to do our best to do that. But I mean, there were little things too. Like the problem was we weren't like a perfect match long term, and I was because one time she said to me, she said, it would be really fun. And I said, oh, what's that? And she goes, I would just love this. And I'm like, oh, okay. And she goes, if you took all of your T-shirts and steamed them. And I was like, this is the rest of my life. Like I said that to myself, obviously. She's like, wouldn't that be so fun if you just steamed all of your T-shirts and then hung them up in the closet? And I'm like, T-shirts are not for hanging. T-shirts are for throwing in a pile, right?
Yeah.
But so it was little. She's a Virgo. I'm a Cancer. Was it ever going to work? I don't know. Earth and water kind of things get muddy.
Sure.
I tried it with 2 Virgos too. It doesn't work.
All right. Ryan Singer is our guest, a former boyfriend. Now, did you have your own place now? Or are you living?
No, I got a storage unit in
So where are you living?
Burbank, California.
Just on the road right now?
I'm just on the float, yeah.
I should point out, by the way, that Ryan is a very fine stand-up comedian. And now, am I correct in saying, were you a waiter at Applebee's?
No, I was a waiter at O'Charlie's.
Oh, Charlie's.
Yes.
Oh, they have good rolls.
It's all the same. Yeah.
Those rolls are
delicious.
Applebee's has their ribs, but Charlie's has those rolls.
O'Charlie's has those rolls, and they were the bane of my. Is it Bane or Vein of
No,
my?
Bane, yeah.
It's Bane, like the Batman guy.
Yeah.
Okay, so there were people who would come into the restaurant and they'd be like, "I'm meeting a friend here. Can we just get some rolls?" And so I'd bring a basket of rolls, and then they'd be like, "Oh, and I need water." Extra lemons, and I'm out of sugar. And so they'd just be making their own lemonade at the table. And, they'd be like, can you open the blinds a little bit? I need a little more sun. So they're like getting the sun lemonade. They got rolls. They're eating the rolls. They're like, oh, I don't know where my friend is. And they'd eat about 15 rolls, have their free lemonade. And they'd be like, you know what? I was supposed to meet him at like TGI or somewhere else. And they would leave.
Wow.
They would just load up on those rolls.
But they were good.
They were good, and we were supposed to throw them away at the end of the night, and I was like, not on my watch.
Yeah.
I would be taking those, those big, like, plastic bags, like industrial. I would be walking out of which are like some kind of carb-loaded Santa Claus at the end of the night, and I lived on those rolls for years.
Now, were you a good waiter?
I was a very good waiter. In fact, I was Employee of the Month August 2008.
Well, how about that?
Yeah, and they never had an Employee of the Month until I said, you know what? You need to start an Employee of the Month because I am that good.
Are you on a plaque there if we were to go?
I am on a plaque there out by the Dayton Mall off 725. I was so good that, I was actually, because I was a guy who showed up to work with, and I put anything that was going on, I put it to the side. I was always in a good mood. I had people who were regulars. One time I moved into my own apartment. It was a breakup, and I had to move out again. And
seems to be the theme of our show.
And so these people that were always wanted to sit in my section, they're like, you had to move out? I'm so sorry. And they furnished my apartment.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, I also did other things for them on the side, but...
Like mow their lawn, sell them pot.
Mow their lawn, and but I enjoyed waiting tables. But I think everybody has a customer service well inside their body, and as soon as it goes dry, you got to get out.
Yeah.
Because you just can't handle it anymore. The rudeness from strangers. Everybody has a tolerance that once they reach that, it's just like I would just be in the walk-in cooler on a Friday night during rush hour. I'd be like where you go, the scream chamber, right? People, because if you don't smoke, you're like, oh, how am I gonna So I would go into the scream chamber, and it was like you were in deep space. And you just ask me for one more cup of ranch. How many times can someone order a steak extra well done, not burnt, before you say, I'll bring you some ice cubes? Okay, not frozen.
Yeah.
We have Alli Breen joining us from, parts unknown. Where are we today, Alli?
Florida, putting together this Airbnb.
Cool.
Okay. Yeah. A lot of work.
Where are you in Florida?
Orlando.
Okay.
The swamp. Nothing like the swamp.
Yep. It's very swampy.
We have a guest here. He is comedian Ryan Singer. Do you know Ryan?
Yeah, I know Ryan from a long time ago.
Yeah, it's good to see you.
Good to see you too. Ready to weigh in on some love letters?
Yeah, and Ryan's in good shape to be doing this because he was just kicked out of his apartment, or her apartment actually. It's her apartment.
Oh, perfect.
Was your name even on was your name on the lease?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's Harry.
I'm on 3 leases still, I think, actually.
Wait a minute, hang on.
Wait a second. You're putting up Pat Godwin numbers here.
We need to know the official count. Three leases.
Actually 2. I'm on 2.
Okay.
I'm on 2 leases.
All right.
What's your credit rating?
Oh, boy.
Let's get to sexy time and let's let him weigh in. What have you got?
Dear Allie, my girlfriend stays at my place while I'm at work sometimes, and I have security cameras in the house, not in the bathrooms. So I looked to see what she was up to, and I saw her watching TV and picking her nose and eating it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah. Well. Yeah.
WTF do I do? I can't bring it up, but I can't not bring it up, and I don't know if I'll ever be attracted to her in the same way again. Help.
Wow.
Boy, oh boy.
Man.
I'm out.
You're out.
I thought this was going to take a sexy turn when they talked about the cameras in the house. That did not go the
And
way
then
I thought it was gonna go.
it took an even sexier turn than we thought. How disgusting! Boy, that's so gross.
Remember that song when you were a kid? Everybody's doing it, picking their nose and chewing it.
No, I never heard that.
Where did you grow up?
No, I heard that.
Few things gross me out more than that.
That's just awful.
Yeah.
God, that's awful.
Yeah.
Your thoughts, Ryan? And this is not contingent on whether or not she's paying the rent.
Oh, okay. Well, it does seem interesting. Like I've always wondered, like, does it matter if what stage it's in to still eat it? But I don't understand how that's still a thing that happens.
Exactly. It doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't make any sense.
You answered your own question, sir. You said you're no longer attracted to her. You got to break up.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Oh.
Now we could
Does he tell her why?
We could have one of our broken relationship experts come right over there and help you.
Yeah.
If you need to.
Can you imagine if you're like, so do you want to go get Thai food? No, I don't really like Thai food. Like, oh, you're going to be picky about where we're going to go eat.
After, why don't you just eat your, what is it Haywood said? Why don't you eat your face and cut out the middleman, right?
Oh, God, that's so disgusting.
That's bad.
Yep, end it.
Yeah.
Don't give her a reason either.
No, why wouldn't you give her a reason?
And by the way, next time you write, would you please have something really cool happening with those cameras on?
Yeah.
That'd be way better.
Well, this is interesting.
By the way, do you think this is someone's kink? You think someone is turned on by that? Maybe.
Absolutely.
Sadly, yes.
We've discovered over the years that there's 2 nouns and it's a fetish. Yeah.
Whatever they may be.
Yeah, like spare tire.
There you go.
Spare tire mayonnaise. Oh, man.
Oh, God, I'd love it if somebody smeared mayonnaise in the spare tire.
Oh, man, run over me.
In fact, right now, somebody listening is going, they're finally talking about it.
Well, I was just looking at frisbeeundermyass.com.
I don't mind.
The only way I can arrive.
I don't mind an ass on a frisbee. Hang on a second.
Slide around a bit, wouldn't it?
Gotta be sitting on it.
Oh, boy.
Don't you
like a sled.
You keep yelling whammo, right?
Yeah. Let's get to our next letter, Allie. What do you got?
Dear Allie, I left a sweatshirt at my ex-girlfriend's house right before we broke up. She keeps demanding to know when I'm going to come pick it up, and I told her just forget it and throw it out. She then flipped out and told me it's not her responsibility and I really need to come and get it.
Oh, my God.
No, she's a total nutcase.
It's just
sweatshirt.
believe me, it's just as easy for her to bring you the sweatshirt, A, and 2, just why she wants to see.
She wants a visit.
She wants a visit.
Exactly.
Donate it to Goodwill.
And there's only 2 reasons a woman, an ex, wants a visit.
Yeah.
One of them is murder.
One of them's kind of
One of them,
They're both at the ends. They're either going to make love or
They both involve a stabbing. Oh, thank you very much.
Very nice. Let's get to our next letter. Allie.
Dear Allie, the last 3 girls that I dated went on to become lesbians. Is it possible I'm turning women gay?
Well,
not only
possible.
If you're 3 for 3,
It's probable.
Yeah, you're.
Those are some big, that's
first
big
time,
numbers.
well, second time,
Yeah.
son of a gun.
Yeah.
Third time.
Does causation equal, what is it, correlation?
Well, they always ask people, do you have a type? And apparently your type is gay women.
Yes. I think Tom's on to us there.
Yeah.
I think you are attracted to a certain type of, I don't know, crew-cutted softball-playing woman.
I enjoyed the meal.
And a lot of your dates look like Brian Dennehy. There's a chance.
3 for 3, everybody.
Wow, that is some number.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Better than an athlete.
Yeah, we're not suggesting that you are such a terrible example of the male species of human that you're turning them, if you will.
No. They probably already are, and for whatever reason, you find them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're right. He has a type.
Yep.
Keep up the
Women
good
do
work.
it with guys. They like unavailable men, and they'll go after gay guys. Maybe he just likes an unavailable woman.
There's a chance, yeah.
Okay, I think we've solved this one. Another success story here in the Bob and Tom program. Alli Breen is our guest. You can reach Alli, by the way, ALLIBREEN. That's Alli Breen on various social media platforms. And tell us your love troubles. Let's get one more letter in, Alli.
Dear Alli, I have been dating my girlfriend for almost a year, and she still wants to do brunch or hiking or farmers markets on Sundays. When do I get to tell her Sundays are for football and video games?
Well, this is a common.
This is a very common.
I think you have to move.
Yeah.
You have to move the hiking other thing to Saturday.
Yeah, I think that's totally fair, right? To go, hey, Saturday.
Sure.
It's college football on Saturday.
What about every other weekend?
It's college football on Saturday. NFL football on Sunday.
I think you just got to be gentle. Just go, babe, I love doing those things with you. And I'd say we'd make Saturdays our days. And then Sundays, I would just love it if we could relax at home, watch some football, play a few video games.
I'll eat some popcorn. You can pick your nose and eat it.
Maybe I'll let you put boogers on the popcorn.
Does that do anything for you, honey? Can we meet in the middle?
And then
People, food, and your own
and then you
nose?
go gay. And then we'll just tie all these letters in together.
Whatever you want there, Leslie.
Well, can't you do brunch before the game? I mean, come on. Games don't start till
Well,
what?
it depends where they
Might live on the West Coast.
If they live on the West Coast.
Yeah, that's an early thing.
Okay. We've
Or
done.
cook brunch at home, and then she can ask him all the questions she wants to while the football games are
Oh, that's
playing.
pretty good.
You guys love that.
Make her
Yeah,
lunch.
but I don't know. There's food always tastes better when you have to pay for it.
Yeah.
That's what other people think. This food always tastes better when you pay for it as opposed to when you cook it for me.
Watch the entire show live or on demand at bobandtom.com.
Hey man, this is Donnie Baker. If you just like that video, then do your part. Like and subscribe. You have to. It's state law.